prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
You know, I'm not going to tell you what we have done. We're just going to go out there and we're going to continue to show you. We've made leaps and bounds since the spring, and we're going to continue to take leaps and bounds. So that's a goal of ours, and, you know, we're dead set on proving that. Forget talking about it.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, back with another video today as we have an update on this quarterback competition going on down in Knoxville. Look, we talked about this thing earlier in the week. Looked like Brian Maurer was starting to take less and less reps. Then he posts cryptic post on Instagram earlier today, but we'll get into it. We'll talk about it. But as always, guys, do me a favor. Just below the video, go ahead and smash that thumbs up. It helps the channel, drives the analytics, all that good stuff. Also, if you are new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We are three guys that just love Tennessee athletics. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans. Just like you guys, we love to interact. We love to hear your opinion. So make sure you drop in the comment section. Let your voice be heard. And also go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click that bell for notifications. But let's get into it. Again, this quarterback competition, we knew Josh Heupel said as we start to get 7 to 10 days in, they're going to start taking less and less reps if you're not in the mix with this thing. So let's just jump right into the news. This is Brian Maurer's Instagram account. You can see there he posted earlier, "I'm a soldier." Well, that was edited. The original post said something along the lines of, "They took my dream away 4 practices in. I'm a soldier." Later went back and edited that. So again, like we talked about earlier in the week, Brian Maurer was taking fewer and fewer reps as we move into practice. And it sounds like he wasn't at practice today, according to Austin Price over at VolQuest.com. Maurer has not entered the transfer portal yet, but according to people that Austin Price has spoken with, it sounds like that's the route that Brian Maurer is going to take. Look, this kid has had a lot of highs and lows at the University of Tennessee. Seems to take to Twitter, take to Instagram to let his voice be heard. You know, best of luck. Yeah, that's all I can say to Brian Maurer. If he's no longer a part of this program, we will continue to move on. When we look at this quarterback competition, Wes Rucker in a podcast recently said that Joe Milton and Hendon Hooker are hands down the top 2 guys on this football team. And then he said it's not even close. Take it for what it's worth. You know, I don't know if you value Wes Rucker's opinion or not, but it sounds like Brian Maurer is out the door, and so be it. You know, what can you say? What can you say? A lot of people that drop into the comment section when I talk about Joe Milton and that I think he is going to be the quarterback for this football team when fall rolls around. They get upset. You guys say, well, Harrison Bailey's going to transfer. It is what it is. This is the new college football. The transfer portal changes everything. You can, when things don't go your way, hit the transfer portal, hit the road. It is what it is. Josh Heupel cannot make decisions on who he starts at quarterback based on somebody's feelings getting hurt or somebody giving up and hitting the transfer portal. You just can't do it. You've got to go with the guy that gives you the best chance to win. And I know I almost cringe when I say that myself because we heard it so much with Jarrett Garantano, but it is what it is. You can't give Brian Maurer an opportunity to start. You can't give Harrison Bailey an opportunity to start just to prevent them from hitting the transfer portal. You got to roll with the best guy. So it sounds like we're down to 3. It sounds like we're down to Joe Milton, Hendon Hooker, and Harrison Bailey. It'll be real interesting with the scrimmage tomorrow to see how these reps start to play out. And just a quick reminder, we will be going live tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, talking about the rise of the VAWLS, talking about what Josh Heupel has to do to get this program headed in the right direction. But we'll be talking about that scrimmage. If any news comes out of that, if we have any reports as far as what quarterback performed better than the others. But I think that's where we're going to start to see separation. But as of now, I still think Joe Milton is the guy. I think Joe Milton's the guy. I think Hendon Hooker is right on his tail. And I think Harrison Bailey is third. It is what it is. Joe Milton is just different.
I mean, they not all of them throw different, to be honest, they all really throw the same, except for Joe. He's a different. But at the end of the day, they all throw the same. They all have the same goal, and I don't really matter to me who throws to me. I just needed to be there.
How do you describe Joe's throws?
How do you describe him? Like a bullet.
Sorry, I know everything is not arm strength, but I had to throw that in there because it makes me chuckle, and it is what it is. I think Joe Milton is different. I think this coaching staff, likes just the raw athleticism that Joe Milton brings to the table. Yesterday in practice, sounds like they were pulling Joe to the side to work one-on-one, try to correct some footwork issues, work on fundamentals, on fine details. We've heard the reports coming out of practice with Joe Milton's deep ball. I think he's the guy. I think he's that guy. Now, let's talk about Harrison Bailey, because this is where so many people get up in arms. They get upset. You look at the star rankings. You look at, the hype coming out of high school. Something is off with Harrison Bailey. I've said it numerous times. Last season, yes, he missed spring practice. Yes, he missed 2 weeks of fall camp. He had a full spring practice, full spring camp with this new coaching staff. And there's still questions. After spring, Josh Heupel goes into the transfer portal, goes and gets Joe Milton. You can argue all you want and say, well, he did it for this, he did it for that. He did it because he didn't have a guy that was stepping up as an alpha male in that quarterback room. You guys can argue with me till you're blue in the face. I will continue to disagree. If you had a guy, if you had the guy, you would not go into the transfer portal for, at the time, the 5th quarterback on scholarship. You guys can argue all you want. You don't do that if you have a guy. If Harrison Bailey was that guy, Joe Milton wouldn't be on this football team right now. So what is Harrison Bailey missing? Because when he's in the game, I like what he does. I think he has good pocket presence. I think he has good awareness. He looks strong. He looks poised. I think he spreads the ball around. He doesn't look down one receiver. Something is missing. And it's not just, we can talk about Jeremy Pruitt and riding with Jarrett Garantano for way too long, but now this is a completely different coaching staff. And clearly something is missing with Bailey. If he was that dude, if he was the guy that we all thought he was, he would have clearly won the job coming out of spring, but he didn't. We are in a quarterback competition for a reason. So what is it? I don't know what is missing. Is it arm strength? Is it confidence? Is it just that leadership? Is it that alpha mentality? Because when we saw all four quarterbacks sit down with the media at the beginning of fall camp, I like Harrison Bailey, well-spoken, but he is, he's kind of quiet. And I know there's more to the quarterback position than leadership, but Joe Milton just seems like that dude. He seems like it's his football team. It's his position. It's his wide receiver group. It's his team. He seems like that alpha leader. So does he know something we don't know? Was Joe Milton brought in to be the starter? Some people in the comments talk about, oh, here we go again, another Jeremy Pruitt, Jarrett Garantano situation. Josh Heupel is going to go with his guy no matter what. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Even if Joe Milton wins the competition, I don't think he's safe. I think you're going to have to perform. Leave me a comment, guys. Let me know. Brian Maurer apparently sounds like he is going to be hitting the transfer portal. What happens if Joe Milton wins the job? What if he's QB1? What if Hendon Hooker's QB2? Is Harrison Bailey the next to enter the transfer portal? I go back to the point I made at the beginning of the video. You can't give Harrison Bailey the starting job just to keep him from transferring. That's not how you coach football. So if he hits the transfer portal, then I guess it's Joe Milton and Hendon Hooker, and we will wait for Taven Jackson to come in and develop. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Just a quick reminder, we do have brand new merchandise over at bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. Just dropped today, the retro VAWLS merchandise. You can see we also added a few new styles here. We've got the tank tops. We've got the women's racerback tank tops as well. Baseball tees, football tees, all that good stuff. The link to the merchandise is in the description below. I did go ahead and leave the Egghead 2.0 shirts for now, probably another week. I know a lot of people want those, so I will leave them there for another week. If you want it, you better get it now. The Mount Rushmore shirts are gone. We're going back to more clean logos, but that's it. That's going to wrap it up for this one. Hit that comment section. Let me know what you think. Brian Maurer, more than likely into the transfer portal. Who's leading the way? Is it Joe Milton, QB1? We'll find out. I think we'll know more after the scrimmage tomorrow. But that's it for this one. This is the Talkin' Balls Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
The songs howl like weed. Poets sat in arcade, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we call home. And it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive.